Hello family, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy E, the Dividend Passport Bro, back with another video. Guys, you guys can see me smiling. A lot of good things are starting to come together in the year 2025. Today is the 3rd of January, Friday, 4:05 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Guys, as always, I like to say thanks to all of the new subscribers as we get on our way to 2,000 subs. It feels like we're about to hit 200,000 subscribers. We're just getting to 2,000 subscribers in less than 6 months of posting regularly on this channel. Guys, I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate the comments. You guys don't know how much I appreciate the comments. The comments really keep me going. Guys, and sorry for my voice. My voice was doing good, but then I just got off the phone. Well, I just finished doing a live one-on-one call. Well, if it's live, one-on-one in-person consultation, right? That lasted almost 2 hours. And of course, my throat is all sore because I've been talking a lot. And you guys know I'm very passionate about this stuff. So I give you guys my all when I do my consulting, all right? But this is not about the consultant. This is about you guys. Yo, I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. Once again, thanks. And as always, guys, this is not financial advice, okay? I'm just a 51-year-old guy on YouTube that show you my portfolio and what my portfolio is doing, okay? Now, if you like that, you can subscribe, you can share, you can like the content, you can comment. Other than that, if you're not here to learn and improve your finance, then you're in the wrong place. Okay, guys? All right. Like I always like to say, today the market is booming, and guys, we got back a lot of the losses we had over the past 4 crazy days we had in the last year and this year, okay? And you guys can see this is that we got very few reds on the thing on the board, and it's Friday, so now we can like, oh man, we got one more day. No, it's Friday. And I'm in my peace, okay? I'm at peace right now. Okay, guys? I had to pause for a second, y'all. You guys know I start to overheat, you know what I'm saying? This is a 1973 right here, so you know them old cars, they need water, so they get to overheating. But anyway, y'all, let's get into business, okay? Because like I always like to say, business is booming. The portfolio is finally trying to get back to where it was before all this crazy stuff start happening, and the portfolio start looking all guffy. Okay, we didn't have no dividend coming here today. You know, we got changes coming to these portfolios. We're doing one at a time, and then once we take care of the other portfolio, this gonna be the next portfolio in line to get addressed. Okay, guys. So continue to invest in your future, and always, guys, this is not financial advice. Okay. Like and share the content as you please. Okay. Now, you guys know crypto went up, set new records and all that stuff, right? And now, with the new year, crypto is starting to do some more things. Okay. You see, Bitcoin is pushing back up to 100K, Ethereum 3,600. Okay. Now, I sold a lot of my Bitcoin to invest into my daughter portfolio. For those of you who's new to the channel, okay, I sold a lot of my Bitcoin, my Ethereum. I sold a lot of those guys. I still got the other stuff, but I sold a lot of stuff to invest in my daughter's tuition portfolio. Okay, so if you don't know, go back and watch the old videos. Now, the thing about having a lot of money, well, when you got a lot of money and they go up 1%, that can be $1,000. And when they go down 1%, it can be just as bad, okay? Ethereum is up 4.4%. Bitcoin is up 1%. BNB, I think that's Biden's. I don't have none of that, so, but it's up 1%. And Doge is off 12.9% today. That's crazy. Solano, 4.7%. Oh my God, what's going on? Guys, you got to invest in your future, man. So today, I couldn't really tell with my Fidelity portfolio because I'm doing some things with it right now. But just on my daughter's portfolio, right? This is my daughter tuition portfolio, right? And this portfolio has some Bitcoin in there, So let me go back here, and you be like, but this is your daughter portfolio. Why? It's my money. I can do what the hell I want to do with it. Okay. And I set up this portfolio to pay her tuition. And right now, you guys can see crypto is at 9,000. It's a little pink portion right here. It's crypto or whatever that color is. And then I have $61,000 in margins, right? And this is my money. 43% is my money. 54,000 is my money, and the other 49%, 61 is margins because the portfolio went down. So of course, I got more money in margins than I have in my actual portfolio. But the portfolio value is $125,000. Now this $125,000 is generating, I think, almost $9,000 a month, right? Of course, the yield is crazy, all right? But I can give the money to my baby. I can pay the school, right? That $24,000 a year, and that's it. But I can invest that money in here, pay it with a credit card, and pay the credit card back. And guess what? That money continues to grow every single month. And by the time she finishes with school, Papa still got his money in here that I can use for her sisters or whatever else I want to do. Or invest and buy more real estate or whatever I want to do. Okay, guys? And it is after hours right now. So, of course, the market is still going, right? It's after hours. People are still trading. So you see the amount increase. I think, if I'm not wrong, I tend to forget. I did buy some stuff today in here. So you gotta have almost $2,000 in here. So I bought a few things. I bought a bunch of shares yesterday, and then I bought a few things today. I bought 50 shares of DIPS. And you guys know I don't really buy on ex-dividend day. That's not my thing, right? Because I don't worry about that amount that it dropped, right? I'm trying to get to a number, and once I get to that number, it is. Now, sometimes I do buy, but I don't really worry about buying the ex-dividend day. I buy what's low in my portfolio than what I pay for it, right? If I pay $10 and it's $8 and everything else is better as far as price-wise, I'm going to pay that $8 and not even worry about it because I'm trying to do that daily cost averaging. Okay, guys, so you got to keep that in mind, all right? And all of this right here, I was charged $286, $238 in interest. Let's see what that was. In margin interest, right? $238.27 in margin interest. Now, I'm using over $60,000 of that money, and that's the interest I had to pay. I don't know if that's daily or weekly. I know it's like 6% or something like that, which is not a big deal, okay? When you borrow somebody money, you got to pay back interest. All right, let's get out of here. Let's go back. So we got 4,000 plus out of money back, all that money we lost, right, in this portfolio, and I'm Gucci, all right? Now over here, as you guys can see, today's gain, that is crazy. Today's gain, it's like another $6,000. So in my Fidelity portfolio, we went up $8,000 just in Fidelity, right? So if you're counting these two portfolios, because you can see the Fidelity, you're just looking at what I'm telling you. I'm up $18,000 today, right? 18 grand today in gains now. Now people are like 18,000. These are all growth. If I want to pull that money out, I got excuse me. Oh, y'all, I'm apologizing because your boy, my throat is like on fire right now, but we're gonna push through this. We're gonna push through this and try to get this done. Okay, so I apologize for the coughing and all that good stuff, but life goes on, and we gotta continue. Okay, guys. So we generated 6,700 a day in gains. So the portfolio, all of the losses, as you guys can see, we're still down $16,000 in this portfolio, but we gained 7% today, right? It's great. I'm excited. I'm ecstatic. And I don't know what else to say about that. Now, let's go to Fidelity over here. I was on my call earlier, my one-on-one earlier, so I was kind of in here poking around. And of course, this thing didn't update all the way. It shows about 7,000. But that's still a big jump, right? That's still good. You know, from the app to 7K. Let me see when it last updated 9 hours ago. I'm gonna try to sync it. I like to do this when I'm on the call with you guys, when I'm making this video. So if it changes, you guys can see the number of it changes. Sometimes it doesn't. It said last updated, but then when you do it right away, nothing changed. Okay, let me go to Boys in the Hood, Robin Hood, 6 hours ago, and that thing said 5,000 for Robin Hood. Total profits increased today. Update, and it went down to 5,000. All right, so I guess that update right. All right, so I mean that's close enough. It was at 7 first. All right, and it still says 6 hours, even though I just updated it. That's crazy. All right, we go back to our actual portfolio here. So guys, we got dividend coming in, I believe today or Monday. I haven't really checked. Sometimes, you know, I'll pay attention to this stuff and sometimes I don't. So we got dividend coming into the portfolio. It shouldn't be a lot, maybe a couple thousand, $3,000 or $4,000. But I don't think it's even gonna be 3,000 or 4,000, maybe, depending on the rate. I haven't even checked to see what we're getting paid for this week or the week ending. That tell you guys how much I've been under this weather, trying to get better. All right, see, I was just telling you guys. So I just pulled this thing up from the YieldMax website. Now, you guys know I don't want to get dividend from YieldMax, but most of the dividends I get come from YieldMax, right? Especially in this portfolio. So NVIDIA is going to be paying 89 cents. DIPS is going to be paying 50 cents. And Palantir, Play-T is paying $3.50. $3.58. I don't have this MARO. I need to look into this. It's paying $2.49. I need to look at that and see what that is. I don't even know what that is. I'm just saying that today. I mean, I think this just came out because it didn't pay dividend last month. So I need to look into that and see what that is if I want to put some money into that. But you know, we try to make money on this channel, and we're not in there forever. We're just in there long enough to make our money and put it where I need to go to. So, I mean, if you do the math based on the positions that I have, you know, we should be expecting to get a couple of $1,000 minimum, right? It might be more than that, but I couldn't tell you exactly what I have right now just by looking at it. So let's we got NVIDIA. I got NVIDIA. I got about 1,000 shares of NVIDIA. And what else? Dips. I got about 3,000 shares of DIPS. No, I got 1,000 shares of DIPS. Let me see if I got any DIPS. I got 1,000 shares of DIPS here. I got 1,000 shares of DIPS there. 1,000 there. Let me see how many I got here. I don't think I got DIPS on this thing. So I got 2,000 shares of DIPS. And NVIDIA, I got 75 shares of NVIDIA. Okay. So 2,000 shares. Yeah, like I said, I'll be getting close. And I got some Palantir. I got 32 shares there. And let me see what else I got on Palantir. And it's not even showing up how much shares I got here. So the total I got is 82 shares of Palantir over here. And then, you know, I can do this all easier. Just go to my tracker, right? I know you guys like, why do you keep going back and forth? Just go to your goddamn tracker. And then 45 shares of Palantir here. So, I mean, I'm going to get, like I said, close to $2,500 this month. Based on what I have with Palantir. You know, it's not a lot, but I got close to 100 shares of Palantir, well, a little bit over 120 shares of Palantir, and they're paying $3 and change. So that's going to make up for the difference in what I get from NVIDIA and DIPS. Okay, guys. So the thing I do for my folks, I'm over here coughing and rallying. I know people are gonna, you guys don't come for me. Like, Edwin, you know you're coughing. Why are you making the videos? I'm making the videos because this is what I do. All right, I support my people. This community, for now, is just me. Until we get more folks that can come in and step in when I'm not available. We gotta run it. We gotta run it, guys. So the dividend. It went up from yesterday, right? You guys can see it went up from yesterday. We had a 404 yesterday, 404 yesterday. We have 405 right now. Now, let me see if I can update this. We're gonna do this live update. Now, I've talked about this over and over. The portfolio is going through some transition right now. Until everything is done, I'm not going to say nothing. You guys just going to see it and be like, oh, okay, this is what everyone's talking about. But the portfolio is going through a transition phase as I'm moving stuff around. And action. All right, so that's what it is. Maybe tomorrow when everything I bought, update. And then it's gonna update. Okay, but like I said, we got a few $1,000s coming in tomorrow, and this is just for my high yield. All the other stuff that's coming in, I don't know because I haven't looked at it. But if the dividend come in on Monday, tomorrow we'll still do the calculation and just do an estimate, which I don't really like to do because sometimes the number can be off. Because let's say I bought some shares today, those shares they're not going to be included in the dividend. So if I calculate them in dividend, that's going to be, the dividend going to be a little higher than my actual calculation. So that's why it's a little bit more, it's a little bit more difficult to calculate those things. Okay, guys. Income. I'm trying to make this short, but I keep talking. So the income goal, the average income, I don't know if you guys look at it or not, but the average income has gone up a smidget in the back end. And you know, every little bit count to where we get to that 60K and then 80K, 90K, and then 100K. Now, at that rate, I can't even think about it. I cannot imagine it. Actually generating $100,000 a month in dividend from a small portfolio, right? That is crazy. Because literally, at that point, if I'm generating that much money a month, within 12 months, I'm pretty much getting all of my money back that I invested into my portfolio, including the margins. That is ridiculous. So, You know, if everything goes according to plan and works out, I look like a hero. If it don't, I look like a I look like a dumbass, right? Oh, I love this stuff, guys. I love this, right? If this don't motivate you, I don't know what else. What else would motivate you, guys? You know, you got to put money in to make money, literally, right? You got to invest to make money. You know what I'm saying? So one of the guys, if you guys read it, the comments and stuff, he just hit 100K today. I mean, $1,000 a day, 100K. It's coming for you too. 100K is coming for you. He just hit $1,000 a day, right? And I can't really tell how long you've been investing to get to that $1,000 today. And I mentioned, and he's like, "Oh man, I want to get this year to get to 2,000." Now, if he's reinvesting all of his investment by the end of the year, he's gonna be making more than 200. I keep saying 100. He's gonna be making more than 2,000 a month if he's reinvesting all of his positions. Now it depends if you reinvest in some mostly high yield or low yield, whatever. That can depends on the amount of money you get back. But if you go in the high yield route like Coney, Misty, and all the other stuff, Tesla, definitely you're gonna be a 5K by the end of this year. Mark my word. Okay. I don't know if you use a tracker or not to see your how long it's gonna take you to get there. That's why I use this tracker, right? So if you use a tracker, this one give you a timeline, 5 years. You can go and hover over it, and you would tell, say, next year, based on what you're investing, it will get you there. Now the Snowball is even more amazing about that. If you go down to dividend, and come on, move, right? It's even more crazy like that. If you go down to dividend, you can look at your next 12 months, and they will tell you based on what you have, based on what you're investing in, right? And if you go here to portfolio and go to goals, if you use the Snowball, if you go to goals, right? You see, my goals here is the income is at 200,000. I just made it crazy, right? And this is just for this particular portfolio, right? The income goal is 200K. So with that income goal, it tells you, all right, so where you at right now, there's a little arrow right there, that little dot where you're gonna hit that amount. And I mean, it's sooner than you think, right? And they give you your portfolio and the safer scenario. So you see that safer scenario is like, move my big head out the way, is down here. Now the safer scenario is 250, 248, but the actual trajectory of the portfolio is 862K, which is crazy, right? 862K by 2026. 2026. This is 2025. That's just next year. My portfolio and the safer route. The safer route, right? So I think sometimes that's why when I look at this stuff right here, it gives the safer route. Because I guess they want you to actually tune down your portfolio to 40%. That's pretty much what they're telling me. But my portfolio yield is way higher than this yield right now. If you look at the yield, it's 87%. And this thing is showing 47%. So either something wrong with the tracker. That's why I'm saying the overall number is screwed. It's kind of skewed, right? But even that, I'm 5 years with the investment of the portfolio, I'm still pushing $1 million in income a year in 5 years. That is crazy. Okay? And this is with this 40% that they're showing me. Because you see from right there, 47%, and next year it's go down. The percentage continue to go down. So, I don't know. You know what I mean? But the snowball effect is when you let your investment go for a longer period of time. It's when you get that snowball, because as you reinvest those dividends, it gets bigger and bigger and bigger. That's why you see in 2025 we got 4 or 5. But in 2034 we got $4,522,818. That is a lot of money. Amen. Guys, this is not financial advice, okay? This is not financial advice. I'm just a 51-year-old guy trying to motivate others to do better than me. If I, I'm not young, so I'm doing risk that normally people my age shouldn't take. But because I'm trying to get somewhere a little faster, and as I do that, I do make the adjustments to the back end of my portfolio to continue to invest into my lower yield. Even though I invest in the high yield, but when I get that money, I'm not only reinvesting into my high yield, I'm also putting money back into my lower yield. Of course, since I'm using margins, right, it's kind of crazy because I'm using margins, but I still got to put money into my lower yields, right? Even though the money is less than what, it's like I'm borrowing money for 20%, and then I'm using that money for, a less thing that's going to give me less money. But in this case, it doesn't matter because I'm growing the portfolio, right? I'm growing the portfolio, and at some point we're going to turn off, margins going to be gone, but for now, we're going to continue to use margins to grow the portfolio. And once we hit that 60K mark and going up or further up, a lot of things is going to change. We're going to move this portfolio around. And then before, I only have one portfolio that uses margins, and the other portfolio will not have margins. That is the goal. Okay, guys. So I hope you guys get the drift. And if you don't get it, then you don't get it, right? And this right here, this is just pretty much on how things is expected to be. And man, I cannot complain. I'm happy about my portfolio. We went through all of this downtown the end of the year, where the portfolio dropped $60,000, $70,000. But one thing that haven't changed is the dividend continue to roll in, right? So we got dividend coming in. I think it's going to either be in today or Monday, and then we got dividend coming in on Friday, whatever it is. The holiday kind of screwed with the dividend, so the whole timing stuff is off. I need to go back and look at it. But right now, I know we got a couple of $1,000 that's supposed to come for this week, and then the next week, and then the next week, and then the next week, and then next week should be a bigger payday for the for me, because why? Let me see. So today is the 3rd. Okay, that's already gone past. So the next declaration date is the 7th. That's Tuesday. And then ex-dividend date and recorded date is the 8th. And then payout is the 10th. So I guess next week we'll be back on track next week. All right. Okay. And you guys are like, Eddie, what are you looking at? This is what I'm looking at right here. Okay. So if you invest in YieldMax, you can just go to YieldMax.com, the website, and you can see the different information, right? And this is what I was looking at, right? So today is this for next week, because they don't have this week information because the week is already passed, and you cannot see that already. It's already gone. All right. So next week, the 7th is on a Tuesday. That's this declaration day, and then ex-dividend date is the 8th, and then the 10th is when we get paid for next week. Okay. And you come down and let me see, it's the previous, this is 2024. Oh, maybe it's there. Maybe I missed it. That's 2025. What is it? 2024. All right, let me see. Maybe I missed it somewhere in there. Okay, this is this week. So payout is the 6th, which is Monday, right? So today is ex-dividend day, the 3rd, and then payout is Monday. Because of the holidays, so everything got screwed up. So, and then we'll go back to regular next week, okay? But that's not what I want to look at. Let me see. This is what I want to look at. So this week, we're going to get that money on Monday, right? And then the following week, right? The following week, I got Coney, I got Alti, and I think I got some Fiat too, but I was going to sell that, but I still got some Fiat. I think I got about 1,000 of Fiat. I don't know why I kept that, but I still got it. And I got Alti, and I got some Pepe. So I got those 4. I got one AMD. I wanted to sell it, but I got one AMD. And then over here I got SQY. I got AIYY, and I have Misty. And that's it for there. So, and I got Blady, which is PLTY Palantir. I got some DIPs at NVIDIA. And then over here I got Tesla, Ybit, and I got SNOY. So I need to see these new guys that just put in. I need to see what is this. I don't know what that is. I need to look into that. Maybe I'll buy some because the dividend paying is pretty good. I don't know if it's going to continue. We'll see. Okay, guys. So I just show you guys another way I look things up to see how much we're going to be paid. How do you know how much money coming in? That's how I know how much money coming in. I look at those dates when I say weekly all the time. You know, this is what I'm talking about. The weekly. Group A, B, C, and D. So they just go, you know, to the next week. So this week, which is the first week, this week, and then next week we get this, and the following week, and they just go back to back to back to back. And then if you got YieldMax and YMAG, YMax and YMAG, they'll pay every week. Okay, but I don't need to have all of these funds. I got a few of them. I think maybe adding 1 or 2 more is good, but I mean you don't need all of them. You know, you just need the ones that pay the most. And guys, always, this is not financial advice. Okay, do your own research. You know, I talk about research, how to do research all the time. We're gonna go a little bit back into that, not in detail, but just basic how to look up stuff and search stuff. I can't do it today. I'm losing my voice. Okay. So I love you guys. Thank you to you guys. You'll keep on supporting the channel. My boy here. Let me see if I can find his thing. And where is it? Where is it? Right here. So if you're watching, Julius, I think that's your name. I don't know. You know, I told him he's gonna be at 5K pretty soon. And he don't think so. He want to do 2K. That's okay. Well, you gonna be at 5K, bro. You just keep doing what you're doing, and you're gonna be there. Okay, guys. I appreciate you guys leaving the comments. You know, I reply to every comment. If I don't reply to your comment, that means it's one of those nonsense comments that I get. Even somebody, you know, trying to knock me down, whatever, I will still reply to your comment. Because if you take the time to watch the video to comment, if you comment in from something in the video, I'm going to reply to your comment, whether it's negative or not. I'm going to reply to your comment, all right? Because this is not for everybody, okay? This is not for everybody, definitely not for everybody. But for the chosen few, we're going to get rich, all right? We're going to get rich. You guys can look at the video timeline from when I started. It's been about 4 months, 5 months, almost 5 months. Let me go back down. Because people will be like, oh, Edwin, you just talking crap. We're going down, down, down. We gotta go further down. My internet is a little slow today. 2 months, 3 months, and I post a video every day. So there's a lot of videos, over 200 videos. 2 months, we're still at 2 months, right? And that one I did live with Uncle Jay. Where we at? 4 months. 4 months. and I was at $58,000 a year. That was 4 months ago. I was at $32,000 a year. That was 4 months ago. I was at $21,000 a year. I was in the Dominican Republic when I shot this video. Okay, $21,700 a year when I shot that video. I was in the DR when I shot this video. I need to create some thumbnails for the ones that you guys can see my face. And then this is the one of my apartment. I'm going right to the bottom. My first video was a year ago when I was in my boy's apartment in Colombia. This is his apartment. This is me on the beach outside his apartment. And I did that video everybody was doing back then, just to get people to come to the channel. That didn't really work out. I did some more dividend videos. My apartment, my first investment in Colombia, at Airbnb, my daughter and her mom, you know, over there, my apartment after it was complete, I did a video on that. This is an investment channel, so of course this is an investment, and usually I put that on my Life of Edwin Ford videos because I talk about investments, real estate, mostly on theirs and family and stuff like that. And everything else on this channel is all investment. But my portfolio already kicked off from this week. That month I was in the DR. That's when my portfolio kicked off, right? And you guys are like, oh, Edwin, what you started with? That's the video right here, my 2001 portfolio. This is back in July, but I started investing in February. And I only had my $2,000 in my account by July. Okay, guys, so I kind of give you guys a rundown. And from 4 months ago, from generating, right, the lowest amount that you can see that track, because back then the title was different. That's why I try to keep the title consistent so people can see. That's the reason why I keep it consistent, so people can see how I'm growing. You don't have to go look for the portfolio. Other than the thumbnails, you would never know that I was at that point generating $21,000 a month, right? But now going forward, you can see that I put the amount in the title of the video, mostly, and they're 32K, 900. Because I mean, sometimes the portfolio grow up gradually, 50K, 58,000. Even then, I wasn't like really keeping it standard. Now, if you start looking at these videos from here on, if you see the title, you see, I think that's like whatever the bottom is in the title, in the thumbnails, is bigger. And then as I go up, the amount is in the bottom of the thumbnail, how much we generated for that month, and continue. And when I do the weekly review, how I'm becoming a millionaire right before your eyes, at that point I wasn't adding the amount, right? But as we get closer, I'm adding how much I made that month, right? Just that month. That was 3 months ago, okay? 11K for that month, 2 months ago. 15K, 2 months ago. 15K, another 2 months ago. 17K, 2 months ago. It dropped down to 15K, right? Because I make these videos every week, all right? 13K for that week, and that's for the month. 6K for that week. That week I made 1K. It was a horrible week. 6K that week, that was a good week. 12K, like the week, I think that's a misty week, that 12K. But you guys get the point, guys, okay? So in the last 4 months, I've come a long way. And These videos are to help motivate people and to track my growth, my failures, or whatever mistake I made. I can go back and look at the video and see what I've done and try to make changes. Okay, guys? I've been talking for almost 40 minutes, coughing and everything else. I apologize. If you made it to this point in the video, you're going to get my apology. If you didn't, then so be it. But remember, guys, you have to start, okay? Now, like I said, what I do is not for everybody. You don't have to be risky as me, but I'm very risk averse. I'm a risky guy, okay? I take chances, okay? So continue to invest in your future and grow your net worth, okay? That's the bottom line. Find the best way that works for you and do it. Okay, guys, I love you guys. We're going to do it again tomorrow. Hopefully my boys win tomorrow because they've been dragging. Hopefully as the new year starts to pick up, then hopefully Chelsea can pick up so we can get some more wins. Peace, love, hair grease. It's Friday. I could say let's go party, but I can't. I better go pick up my baby girl from daycare so she can hang with Poppy. Peace out.